There is a lot happening in the Cardano ecosystem. And in today's video, I'll be sure to let you know who is currently building as well as some statistics on the most recent events in Cardano. Our friend Cardano Whale's thread will serve as the foundation for this film. You may find the link to the discussion in the description if you want to read it for yourself. First things first, Cardano is a busy place. But as of now, various solutions are being created on Cardano and Hydra Layer 2 scaling. State channels were used, allowing participants to transact off-chain quickly and cheaply while adhering to the same rules and smart contracts as Layer 1, and finally, the release version 0.7.0 was chosen during this week. If you want to read more, you can click on the thread here. In short, it says that Hydro is progressing and that things are going fairly well on the scaling front there. If you've been a Cardinal employee for even a little period of time, you may be aware of Hydra's 1 million transactions per second capacity and other such nonsense. Since each Cardano transaction has transactions inside of transactions, it's fair to say that TPS doesn't actually matter all that much. Nevertheless, it is encouraging to see Layer 2 development. Another Layer 2 competitor, DC Spark, which is run by the same individuals as ML Cometa, is also in the works. The mobile edition of their own Flint wallet is now 25 times faster than it was in the past thanks to Carp, a Cardano SQL indexer that takes the role of conventional Cardano DB Sync. Project Catalyst has funded and produced this. If you're unfamiliar, a Project Catalyst is a treasury that receives revenue and fees from Cardano to support community development. The community then decides how and where to spend this treasury by voting with their ADA and their wallets as to who receives the monies, and Flint Wallet, or DC Spark rather, has put ideas through to finance Carp. Additionally, given adequate funding to complete this project properly, opening it to the public presumably in the future, or perhaps already, I'm not sure. However, allowing users to use this in place of Cardano DB Sync basically enables faster and better user experiences all around. Speaking of Cardano wallets, we also have Typhon Wallet. With their addition of rapid transactions, you may now interact with new ADA NFTs without having to wait for a transaction to clear. This wallet is perceived to be similar to Solana but runs on a decentralized non-VC chain. I believe I covered this in my most recent video. Basically, transaction chaining allows you to send additional injections without having to wait for the previous one to complete. As a result of this and the introduction of Type from On's new wallet, I have been utilizing it for a few days. And so far, I really like it. Another item to pay attention to is OrcFax, sometimes known as Oracle. I myself am not too familiar with this because I haven't been exposed to it much. Cardano, however, urged people to investigate. If you want to read more about what they're doing, how they're helping Cardano, and how they're bringing a nice, very good Oracle solution to Credential, definitely check out the thread link I'll leave in the description below. They have an update for July and are introducing the Cardano Open Oracle Protocol. Additionally, keep in mind that you'll need to conduct your own study on many of these topics before I finish reading this post. I'm aware that this is supposed to be speedy, up-to-date news, but I can't cover everything in detail since I want to cover everything broadly. Another one is available on Official, and there will be a dev update soon if you want to delve deeper into things. They recently finished developing calculators, finishing the first successful internal demos on the storage client test network, and more. They want to create a secure, private, and compliant shared data storage economy. I'm not sure why the phrase testnet was inserted into their effective internal demos, but overall, they're doing okay. They are progressing. They have a development update and are using Cardano to construct something significant. It would be fantastic to see cloud storage become decentralized and to have them available to use as a foundation for Cardano-based projects. That also excites me much. Another incredibly intriguing piece of information is that this year's Mazarine mainnet will feature a keynote address by Charles Hoskinson, founder of IO, HK, and Cardano. Basically, Masari and Cardano have an intriguing relationship, if you didn't already know this, especially when Charles Hoskinson is involved. and there has been a great deal of drama between the two, including censorship, allegations, and so on. But it's encouraging to see that Asari will provide an engaging keynote address at the big internet event this year. And it will be fascinating to see. The first AI-powered smart digital diseases in the world, the Health Registry DAP with SSID and FTS, are next. And for those who are interested in real-world projects and impacts, particularly in the blockchain's health sector, that is Immunity Life. They have an ambitious objective and hold community calls every Thursday, so this is an intriguing opportunity to get engaged. If you'd like to read about their goals and objectives, I'll leave it there for the time being. A lot of nodes are upgrading to the most recent facility version candidates, which will be the one that causes a hard fork, as we detailed in yesterday's video and I'll cover again. It was 40% as of this thread. However, 66% of the stake or 50% of the blocks produced during an epoch have come from Wassel-ready nodes. The indicator we are looking at is blocks total, and the upgrade is very significantly climbing 56% of all pools. On this latest version, 68% of blocks have been produced in the last hour. Therefore, the Bissell hard fork is moving forward, or machine that 75% threshold we need to trigger the hard fork is getting closer and closer, and handling is voting on who gets financed has been postponed to an uncertain date. First, just tip some wood. If you're interested in voting for catalysts, I'll try to put a link in the explanation below, or you can simply search for cows voting on Cardano. You'll also discover a link to the location where you can cast your financial vote on who receives funding from the Corridor Treasury to support their development. Cardano TVL is another option. It presently has 186 million and 8 up, or $85 million. A new version of ORA Boris, which I honestly wasn't aware of, is also being developed, which is an exciting development. And I doubt many people were even aware that this version, which is now under development and automatically recovers from long-lasting worldwide outages, existed. Most of the time, we worry that if we are gone for too long, we won't be able to recover. However, this iteration of Boris is attempting to address that, which is another intriguing failsafe being developed for the Cardano application on the Cardano Atomic Exchange, which is ready for Wassel and Tango Crypto and offers Cardano APIs and developer tools. Consider combining your NFT studio with an ADA payment processor from Tango Pay if you're building something with Cardano. Additionally, I've noticed some news about this dashboard and the 8 NFT Studio platform, which is extremely great because it essentially offers an affiliate way to pay people for clicking on specific links. Next, we have Tap Tools, a native Cardano token charting software that supports various kinds of coins, from Tasty to Dengue to whatever you truly want. This is one of the only ones I've seen on Krypton so far. They provide an extremely great graphing platform for Cardano native assets, and unquestionably valuable for use. Financial Index Protocol Labyrinth Protocol is here to build DeFi indexes on Cardano tokens, which are comparable to MBI on Ethereum. If you're interested in sharing charts all day like I am, I don't really, but I do enjoy to look at the delectable chart occasionally. The fact that they intend to offer Cardano investments on other chains, which will bring liquidity back to Cardano, is also incredibly good. I'm not sure where we would be without Blogfest.io, a Cardano API as a service, or the several small applications and wallets that have used their services to provide for you over the past year. But in all honesty, this is a really simple entry point into the Quranic ecosphere. And a lot of individuals, both developers and non-developers, are adopting this everywhere. Additionally, they have implemented support for 2 additional Cardano testnets. The Cardano team at Cardano has created a hit piece, agenda, and article. They see a 76% reduction in repeat after I purchased certain Wassel upgrade takeaways that were essentially just tailored to their use case and did not necessarily interpolate everything. Then a 93% reduction in transaction size. Yes, the sale is a significant undertaking. A brand new music streaming market has also been growing and accomplishing a lot. Although I have been paying attention to them and looking at their white paper for a while, I am aware that I also miss it. They have now continued to grow over the previous year, and they now have some catalytic projects that you can support. If you want to participate, I'll leave the link in this thread so you know where to find it. In addition, Muesli Swap is continuing to develop at a rapid rate, adding new features to the Cardano blockchain, announcing the private beta for their hybrid version, combining the order book and DEX agar grader into a single page, and also announcing a complete website redesign that will soon be launched. Now, community members can gain NTX for helping to create new nets. If you're unfamiliar with the term, NewNet basically enables decentralized networks and intelligent global computing by distributing community power and storage around the globe. I am aware that is a lot of vocabulary. If you're interested in learning more, click the description's thread link or go here to access this tweet. Essentially enabling you to earn well while helping others improve the things they produce. Another incredible thread on prover node operators has been the Orbis project. If you haven't seen any of my earlier movies on Orbis projects and threads, they are always quite instructional and offer a ton of value. When you locate it on the Cardano Wills thread, I'll leave this link in the description, but I also have some films on the Orbis project. I can make a film about this thread if you'd like. In any case, it's worth looking into the claimant's construction of a clay area, where good work is being made, and a revised release date of October 2022 has been set for the opening of their marketplace. A week or two ago, another item was posted. However, enjoy this nice, clear, and succinct opinion from K Tours, a well-known developer in the cryptocurrency space and sort of the open-source development of Cardano Foundation, on the question of whether users should be prepared and dApps ready to run their own nodes as an entry point to the chain, or if people will be content to use a centralized API service and not really get into the whole Web3 thing. And it is a topic for another day's discussion. I suppose all I want to discuss in today's video is the fact that it exists. You are welcome to go interact with Threat and talk about it, but generally speaking, we still have two more topics to address, namely Empower. IO presents the Real Fire NFT with practical application. These give at least 30 families access to inexpensive financing so they can work with the Road Mobile team to buy affordable homes in Mozambique. They're trying to connect the disconnected, and these families will also have access to more reasonably priced internet if you don't know who they are. It's wonderful to see this taking place on Cardano, and I'm glad that this endeavor is moving forward. Also, our custom dome sale, which runs from August 26th to 28th, will include the eagerly anticipated Cornucopias game, which is presumably already underway. These items are highly pricey. Although I won't be taking part myself, I know that it has generated a lot of buzz, so I'd mention it in this video as well. That being said, if you want to support the channel, stick with Jack Stakeholder and Passive ADA on your ADA. I'll see you all at the following one.